Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt, as we'll see the Old Dominion Monarchs taking on the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Monarchs offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, the ground game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. And everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Davis will throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Newsome. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Monarchs are threatening in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Davis looking to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to scramble. Got it in the middle, it's Pride. Tripped up for the tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Working that left side now. On the move is the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Here's a heat. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Knocks it out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a
touchdown, Old Dominion. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Got his man on the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Davis looking to pass. Working the middle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, ultimate.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Monarchs will kick it away to crank up the second half.
17, ultimate 14.
Coming out with it, it's Reynolds. And the returner goes down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off. And
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Davis will throw. Fakes to grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Creates a little room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
And the Monarchs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give to the tailback. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Motion from the wideout. Davis looking to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle.
Touchdown, ODU! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Floating away. Finds his man. It's Roach. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Using the quick game. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit...
There he goes! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Davis will throw. Touchdown, Monarchs! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Touchdown, Old Dominion. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Gets it to the back, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet.